Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Versus Ice Climber, and this is the arcade version of the NES Classic. This was created by Nintendo in 1984, and it's very cute. It's a couple of Eskimos trying to scale like the side of a mountain on platforms. The Versus version, as per usual, is harder than the NES version. I mean, of the Nintendo to or NES to Versus games, and there's the red tent sit-down version of Ice Climber, and the monitor was seen on both sides of the cabinet. There were two versions of this. There was the regular and there was the dual side, and you could see both screens. And we will emulate both versions. For the most part, we are going to see the regular non-dual version. As you can see, the full screen there. And the goal is to go up this side of the mountain, and there will be platforms. And you have a hammer. You can play two players simultaneous mode, of course. There is a hammer that you use to break the floors of ice, so you can jump up through to higher floors. And as you jump against the ceiling, you will automatically use your hammer. When you play two players simultaneous play, it's easy to lose your buddy. If one player goes too quickly up the mountain, then their buddy will be pushed down and lose a life. But you can select out of the first 24 mountains which one to start on, and we'll just start on the first. And there will be a bonus stage towards the top, and it's optional when you get there. You don't have to survive. If you die, you'll end that mountain. You'll go to the next. But you'll get extra bonus points if you can get to the top and jump and have that big bird catch you. This bird here will just fly around. It doesn't necessarily hunt you or anything, but you get extra points for swatting it with your hammer. Now those little tiny Yeti guys, they will fill in any cracks that you created. They will push a block of ice, and 2 blocks of floor space will be sealed in. Now here's the bonus stage. Now note that your Eskimo has great vertical jump, but a horizontal, not so much. It's really hard to get used to on this game. And I find that very frustrating on multiple occasions. So yeah, you'll think that you can make the jump, and you can't. Now you have to have your timing just right to jump and catch that bird. Once you get used to it, it's not that difficult. Sometimes he reverses direction. You get a bonus for scaling the mountain. And you get a bonus for the amount of special prizes you collected in the bonus area. Get a number of extra points for any pieces of ice that you destroyed. And on some levels there will be Arctic winds that are really strong. Yeah, you can jump, and when you jump, you stick your hammer in the air. And if you touch that bird, it'll die. But yeah, those Arctic winds are a pain in the butt. And then sometimes you have these conveyor belts too. So Arctic winds will push you around a little bit, but those conveyor belts can be super fast. Wow, I kind of jumped through that cloud. That was nice. Whoa, crap! Yeah, you fall through the bottom and you're dead. Ah, damn it! Sometimes only on the Versus version. I've never seen it on the arcade or the. I've never seen it on the NES version. There will be a bee, and it is invincible. You can't kill it, so just get the hell away from it. There will be different types of food stuff items that you can collect for the bonus stage, and here there are, I guess, carrots. And they often have little eyes on them. But yeah, you have to really get used to the non-horizontal jumping of these Eskimos. That's a big key of success in this game. The bonus for clearing a mountain gets higher and higher. You don't have to pick all the mountains in succession. You can go ahead to the later ones. I won't show you all the mountains. Sorry. If you want to see all of them, just pick up the NES version. It's pretty similar to this, but this is a bit harder. Yeah, notice the difference of the floor. If you just have solid ice blocks under your feet, then there's not going to be a conveyor. You can see the stripes of the conveyor pieces. And watch out for those falling icicles. That makes me think of the later levels in Mario Brothers. They had icicles that would drop and would kill you. And you can get points for destroying those icicles in this game. Now have, I think that's lettuce. You don't get a bonus for collecting all the food items on the bonus stage. So if you miss some, big deal. Yeah, you can't really jump on the cloud from there because you won't be able to get to the top. So you have to move over. Yeah, it's really, really tough. Oh, shoot. It's really tough learning the jumps on this game. There. Well, like I was saying, sometimes that bird will change direction. You think he's coming towards you, and then he reverses direction. Dick. But yeah, that bird is worth 800 points apiece. So yeah, if you got a minute, you can kill some birds. Once you beat a certain amount of levels on this game in a row, you can go to an extra bonus stage. That's not present in the home version. You'll float in midair if you're rapidly wailing on the hammer button as you fall off a cloud. But you won't be able to jump again in the air. After you're done wailing the hammer. So you'll just fall off. Yikes. Ho 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 ho. Yeah, like I said, that shit. That Yeti will fill in those cracks that you created with your hammer. And sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes you want them to fill up the floor. And now these are cucumbers, it looks like. But yeah, don't go out of your way to get them all, because you won't get a bonus for getting all of them. Which is kind of stupid, but oh well. But yeah, learning the way to jump with your learning the way to jump with your Eskimo is key in this game. I used to own the NES cart of this. I've played the Versus Ice Climber arcade version as well. I remember seeing this at bowling alley where my dad bowled on League Nights, and it was the red tent version. Now we've got those stupid Arctic winds again. They're really annoying. Even if you're standing on regular flooring, the Arctic winds will push you. Yeah, don't engage that bee. You cannot kill him, and your hammer will just swing right through him. I hate that bee. Like I said, I don't think he's on the he's not on the NES version. Note that you're safe to go through that Yeti if he's not fully emerged from that cave. And sometimes you will want him to to replace the flooring. But if you kill him, then he won't be back for at least a little while. Yeah, I hate the conveyor belt part there. There we go. If you take a really long time, there is a polar bear that may appear. Now we've got corn. There is a polar bear that may appear if you take too long. And what he does is he will stomp on the floor and push the whole structure down a space. So if you're really far down on the screen, he can stomp on the floor and send you down to your death. You could kill him. I don't know how many points you get for it. It won't show up once you finish scaling the mountain. I think you have to beat like 7 mountains or something, and then you get to play this special bonus stage. You're scaling a mountain, the top of the mountain on that one, but you have very, very, very small ledges to stand on. Take that. Yeah, that penguin, it really doesn't, or that bird, or I don't know if it's a penguin or just some other bird, but it doesn't come right after you. It just has a little sort of circular pattern that it follows. Yeah, those little tiny ledges with conveyor belts, you're not going to be able to stand on those. You're going to just fly right off of them. So yeah, just kind of emulate the movements that I did to scale up this particular mountain. And again, practice how to practice learning the jumps of the Eskimos. Takes quite a bit of practice. It's really annoyed me for a long time that they just don't have any sense of horizontal jump. Just gotta wait for the right time. There we go. Am I gonna be able to catch him? Oh shit! I don't think so. Nope. Oh well. You just don't get the bonus. You'll still get bonuses for anything else you destroyed or any food items you picked up. And you get a symbol of the Yeti guy if you didn't beat the mountain, or didn't beat the bonus stage part of the mountain. Yeah, the Versus version is definitely harder than the NES version. Yeah, I'm able to stay in midair for just a little bit while I'm continuing to swing my hammer. But yeah, again, damn it, am I going to be able to get through that crack before he fills it up? Yep. But just remember, yeah, the crack that he fills up, he will fill up 2 holes with 1 block of ice that he pushes. God damn it. Now this is definitely an NES classic, and definitely has a following. And in fact, I think the Eskimo guys were on Super Smash Brothers. And yeah, remember when you jump, you stick your hammer up in the air, and you can knock down the birds. Oh, god damn it! Whoa, that was close. Crap, and then dude is gonna fill in the... Oh, shit. There. Now we got pumpkins. Yeah, you'll think you're able to make the jump and you just barely miss it. It's very, very frustrating. But yeah, timing, it doesn't take a whole lot to learn the timing to catch that bird. Those food items are getting lucrative. Oh, I think I have like maybe one or couple levels more before I can go to the special bonus stage. If you've seen Versus Ice Climber or any of the games in the videos that I make, I'd be kind of interested to hear where you first saw the game. It's kind of an interesting little topic to me. Yeah, like I said, I first saw this at bowling alley that my dad bowled on league nights on Mondays. And this was in the red tent cabinet. I have probably seen this at other places as well. And I owned the NES version. These look like they were turnips. Let's catch that Boyd. Hey, come back here. Yeah, the NES, or the Ice Climber music is one of the more memorable themes to me for Nintendo games in the 80s. And here is the super bonus stage. You have very, very small ledges to work with. But once you're able to stand on one, just do a jump and then just a tap over to get on the ledges. And there we go. And just fall off there and then go back up there. Oops. Position yourself just right. There we go. I'm almost there. Just get to the platform with the white flag. What a bonus! 30,000? Thank you very much. And then you gotta pick from the next set of levels or mountains to climb. I couldn't pass this one. I didn't do very good. I don't care. It was time for me to finish anyway. Whoa, birdie almost got me there. Knocked down birdie. But again, there will be a polar bear if you take way too long, and he can stomp on the ground to make the whole mountain shake down a level. And if you are at the bottom, you're dead. And the second player can do the same to you by just going up too fast when you're playing a two-player simultaneous play. Ah, god damn it. I hate the levels with both Arctic winds and conveyor belts. Oh shit, I thought I was gonna hit him with my hammer swinging from behind, but nope, didn't work. Oh well. I did pretty darn well, I think. That is Versus Ice Climber. We'll look at a brief moment of both the dual version, which has two screens on it at once, and we'll also look at a quick snippet of the polar bear. I didn't give him an opportunity to stomp on the mountain and make it go down one level, because I clobbered his ass with my hammer. And that's what it looks like to do that. But you don't get points for it when you finish the mountain. Now here is the dual version of Versus Ice Climber. By the way, in case I didn't mention it, this video was suggested by blaizejosh, YouTube user. we'll just look at a little bit of the dual screens. See, one has just demo action, and I'm playing on the other screen. Oh. And in the demo, it's playing a 2-player simultaneous play. That's versus Ice Climber, the dual version. And there is the NES cartridge. And at one time, I did a funny MS Paint job on the NES box. There's Vanilla Ice. I changed it to Vanilla Ice Climber. I like to do that to old game boxes. It's kind of funny. But that was versus Ice Climber by Nintendo in 1984, and this was suggested by YouTube user blaizejosh. This is Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching versus Ice Climber by Nintendo in 1984, and I will catch you later in the future with another video. Have a good one, folks. Bye-bye.